mall is 25 stories down. Landmines here. Oh, 신기해요. What do you think after seeing all of these views of North Korea?
I mean, it's pretty surreal through the binoculars, you know.
여러분 안녕하세요. K-ture 리포트 K-보라입니다. And today I have a very special thing planned for us. It is 7 in the morning and the sun is barely risen. And guys, there's a very interesting reason why I woke up at 5 a.m. is to come here. We are going to go on a very special tourist destination, but it's not so much a touristy place as you would think in Korea. Maybe you guys can guess what it is. I'll give you a hint. 3 letters. Okay, DMZ and Imjingak. I'm going to those 2 places today. They're kind of in the same area. It has a lot of cultural significance to Korea. If you go there, you can actually see a deeper meaning with Korean history. So I have lived in Korea for 6 years and I've never been before. So why don't we go together and find out for ourselves? Are you ready? Let's go! For a safe and smooth visit, I'll be joining a travel agency package. The departure point is near Seoul City Hall and we're heading out together by bus. Today's DMZ tour includes a very special companion. As we travel, we are joined by a Sae-to-min guide, a person who was born in North Korea and has lived there firsthand. The term Sae-to-min refers to someone who escaped from North Korea and has resettled to start a new life in South Korea. This isn't a story from a textbook or the news. It's a story from someone who truly lived it.
Hello, good morning. Nice to meet you. 네, 저는 2010년 7월에 대한민국에 들어왔습니다. 북한에서 새까만 밤에 두만강을 넘어 먼저 중국으로 갔고요. 미얀마에서는 포투를 타고 메콩강을 넘어 태국까지 가서 태국에 있는 유엔 대사관에서 난민증을 받아갖고 한국까지 올 수 있었습니다.
She has her mom and 2 sisters in Seoul, but still she has a younger brother in North Korea with 2 kids, 2 nephews of her.
Besides freedom, what do you appreciate the most?
자유 말고 또 좋아하는 게 사람에 대한 인권입니다. 여기는 사람답게 살 수 있는 권리를 주거든요. 북한은 절대 거기 없어요. 말도 마음대로 못하는 곳이니까. 그리고 제일 중요한 거는요. 내가 노력하면 노력의 대가가 주어지는 거예요. 북한은 노력의 대가가 아예 없습니다.
How was the life generally in North Korea?
북한은 세계의 모든 사람들이 상상 못한 삶을 살고 있는데요. 일주일을 딱 보면 월화수목금토까지 일을 해요. 매일 아침이면 집을 두드리는 사람이 있어요. 그러면 집 안에 가족 중에 한 명이 나가서 새벽 동안에 무조건 동원돼요. 동원 안 되면 안 돼요. 근데 최근에 어떤 경향이 있냐면 돈을 미리 이민반장한테 찔러주고 동원을 안 나가는 경우가 엄청 많이 있어요. 거기서 제일 중요한 거는 일주일에 한 번 7살, 만 7세 이상이 각 집단에 소속되어 있는 자기 집단에서 생활총화라는 것을 받아야 돼요. 그 생활총화는 먼저 저를 비판합니다. 본인을 먼저 비판하고 본인 비판이 끝나면 상대방, 다른 사람들을 비판할 수 있는 것이 바로 생활총화 모습이고요. 자력갱생이란 말을 북한은 엄청 많이 써요. 장마당에 나간 엄마가 기본적으로 돈을 벌어야 돼요. 그래서 가족의 책임을 여성이 책임지고 있는 것이 북한 사회의 생활 모습입니다.
I wanted to ask, how can she bring her little brother and her nephews to Korea if it's possible?
아예 지금 길이 끊어져 버렸어요. 지금은 탈북하면 총살까지 하라고 했고요. 거기다가 철조망 2겹을 씌웠고 밑에다가 못을 깔는 바람에 이제 거의 탈북이 불가능해졌어요. 여러분이 지금 가시는 저 DMZ 가까운 곳에 사는 북한 주민들 좀 많은 관심 가져주시기 바랍니다.
It's still hard to believe that we live on the same Korean peninsula. Like honestly, North and South Korea, it's not divided by water. It's just divided by like an imaginary line. So I can really see the difference between the quality of life. This is not just some kind of fun touristy thing. This is hard life that we have to acknowledge, and it's something that I think that we shouldn't ignore anymore. All right, we have arrived. This is Imjingak. Actually, the Korean War is still technically going on. It's just at a ceasefire. So coming here, you can really acknowledge that there is still quite a division. And fun fact, South Korea is the only country in the world which is divided in this way. Coming here feels less like a tourist attraction. I mean, this ain't no Disney World. This is a serious place where people come to pay respect. The tour guide mentioned that a lot of the North Korean refugees would come here to bow down and pay respects to their family who is still stuck in the north. So this place is something that we should not be taking for granted at all. And it's something worth coming to learn about. I feel like we all share that responsibility. I can really empathize with the North Korean people who come here missing their hometowns, missing their families. So let's go ahead and learn as much as we can from this experience, and let's move on to our next location. So like there's gondolas, as you can see, going across. That's because there's still landmines here, like old landmines. So you can't actually cross this area on foot because you'll probably get blown up. 신기해요. 미국에서 우리 미국 사람들이 진짜 몰라요.
In the meantime, she could get the stronger position.
So you guys see all of these ribbons here. It's not just for decoration. Actually, it's not decoration at all. The North Korean refugees who still have families in North Korea, they come here and they bow, they do insa, and then they put these ribbons here as kind of like a tribute to their family members. Maybe some of them were executed, some of them lost contact. So this is a way for them to keep in touch and remember. I see a lot of things about peace. Some people were like showing information about how they're living. I thought that was really, really sweet. So yeah, these are really old, so who knows how long some of this stuff has been here. Probably decades.
Comfort limit. Why? Okay, during the time of Japanese occupation, Japan started the so-called Pacific War when it suddenly attacked the Pearl Harbor.
곧 검문소 도착 예정입니다. 검문소 도착 후부터 외부 촬영이 금지되어 있습니다. 신분증을 준비하여 주시기 바랍니다.
To enter the DMZ, a passport and ID check is mandatory. The fact that you have to verify your identity just to take a tour really shows how unique and sensitive this place is. This is the DMZ exhibition hall. Here, through videos and displays, you can see the history of the Korean War and the division of the peninsula at just a glance. I used to think history was something that belonged to the past, but standing here, it feels clear that this is a story that hasn't ended, one that is still unfolding today. Let's go to the Tangkul. Yeah. Okay, I'm in front of the third infiltration tunnel. There are many tunnels that North Koreans made to get into South Korea. Unfortunately, I cannot bring my phone, or we cannot film and show you guys. So I will go first and then see with my own eyes, and then after I'm done, I will share with you what I saw and learned. All right? See you guys soon. Do I look a little bit frazzled? So first things first, I should mention that this tunnel is 25 stories down into the ground. So going down isn't a problem, it's just coming back up and my back hurts. Also, you can see from the stain on my padding that there is a lot of granite, possibly charcoal stuff that is left behind. It's amazing how they cut into the granite like that. I'm so fascinated, honestly, but basically you go down and then it turns into the actual tunnel. You can see the digging marks, you can see the boreholes from when South Korea was discovering these tunnels. And then we went all the way to the end that we were allowed. It is fenced off right at the North Korean border, so you can actually see through the window and see North Korea on the other side, which is fascinating to me, honestly. So it's kind of like Like we're almost touching it, but this is as far as we can get for now. So this has been a really eye-opening experience, and I think that everyone should come here at least once in their life, and it's pretty great exercise. I'm trying to think of the positives here. Yeah, this was a really fantastic experience coming here to see the tunnel, and let's go to the next location.
Red blinking line, it is the ceasefire line. From there to south, the blue line, southern boundary. Here, northern boundary, and JSA, joint security over there. And then here is industrial complex Kaesong. City Kaesong has apartment complex. So let's see.
It's so close, yet completely unreachable. That reality makes the view feel even more heartbreaking. Okay, so I just met you today. Where are you from?
Stockholm, Sweden.
Beautiful country. I got a couple friends in Sweden, actually. Wait, did you go in the tunnel?
Yes, halfway until I hit this height, then I gave up. Kind of scary because they actually did that, and they literally say, there might be more we don't know.
Okay, so for the last question I want to ask you, what do you think after seeing all of these views of North Korea?
I actually have a reflection. Because when you look at the nature, it looks the same on both sides. But you do know that here we have cell phones and electricity. They don't.
Thank you so much for today's interview. Hello, goodbye. Can you please share where you're from?
From Melbourne, Australia.
So we're asking people first how they booked this tour to the DMZ.
I think we booked it through just Klook, looking online and looking videos online. And
Okay, so did you go through the tunnels?
we did, yes. All the way through, down a few hundred meters and then through the tunnels, yeah. I mean, as you go down, it gets narrower, opens up, gets more narrow. And yeah, it's pretty surreal, I reckon.
Okay, so last question. I won't take you, I won't hold you for too long. When you saw the North Korean city, so when you saw Kaesong, what were your thoughts?
I mean, it's pretty surreal through the binoculars, you know. You can see the buildings when you're just looking straight, but looking through the binoculars, seeing people riding bikes, cars, and all that, it's pretty surreal, pretty surreal.
It's a bit harrowing because we can compare our lives to their
Of
lives.
course, yeah.
Thank you so much for this
worries.
interview.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a good trip.
You too.
Can you please tell me where you're from?
Adelaide, South Australia.
So we just went on a really amazing tour. What would you say is your overall feeling about it?
Yeah, interesting. It was cool to see the North Korean side and how it works with their tunnels and what they did to try to get across and learn everything about the war, Korean War. It was interesting, yeah.
Okay, so just one more question just to wrap this up. When you saw the North Korean town, what were your feelings about that?
It's interesting to see, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what their life is like over there and how things work, because obviously no one really knows what goes on over there.
When I saw there's this signs in Korean that basically says work really hard for freedom. It's just really creepy.
Yeah, their propaganda and how they try to get people across. Yeah, it's interesting.
So thank you so much, and I hope you have a good rest of your trip in Korea.
No worries, yeah. Thank you, you too.
What are those? Peace. Some people were Okay, we are back in Myeongdong. I'm feeling just a little bit tired, but I'm very happy with the trip today. My time at DMZ really taught me that division isn't something that was something from Korean history. Obviously, it's still happening today. It's still going on. This DMZ tour is not just sightseeing. You're actually connecting with Korea on a deeper level. You can actually empathize with how Koreans think and feel, especially their pain from the wars in the past. So guys, whenever you want to visit Korea, I truly recommend going to the DMZ and booking a tour. All right, this has been K-ture reporter K Bora on this scene. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.